Thank you for watching us. We are happy to be back. We took a break just for the holidays, and in this series we want to address all your questions. Thank you for sending them in, and please keep them coming. So the question I'm going to address now is on premies. Premies are babies born before 37 completed weeks of pregnancy. Sometimes, especially when you talk to your pediatrician, you'll find them classifying them as per when they were born. So there are those premies born before 28 weeks. There are the premies born between 28 and 32 weeks of pregnancy. Then there are the premies born between 32 to 37 weeks or 36 weeks of pregnancy. Now, how they're classified really is just for management's sake, but generally premies have the same characteristics. Now, the first thing I would like to point out is if your baby is born before 37 completed weeks of pregnancy, do not worry. They will grow. And all they need is first care, warmth, to be fed, to be nurtured. They did not enjoy all their time in the womb, so they will act more like they're still in the womb. And if you can be able to manage that for them until they get out of it, then they will grow. And the amazing thing about premies is that the minute they start to grow, they really do it fast and very, very well. They have a bit of challenges at the beginning because one, they didn't even get a chance to put on weight and extra fat, which is what keeps them warm. So they will need a lot of warmth and they'll need a lot of cuddling. There's something or a practice we call the kangaroo mother care that really helps with premies, where you just put them skin to skin on the mom and wrap a shawl around yourself or wear your shirt over them just to hold them next to your skin. And that gives them body heat, which really helps them keep warm. Okay, you also need to feed them, and they can be a bit slow on the breast just because they also don't have the muscles they need to suck, and that becomes a challenge. You find that when you put your premie on the breast, they either will not attach well or they will attach well but be very slow at feeding. What you have to do is just training. Keep them on the breast, keep them latching on well, and work especially on the latching, because sometimes when they attach wrongly, moms end up getting a lot of soreness on the nipples. As they grow, you can even introduce the bottle just to be able to give them extra, especially of the hind milk, just so that they're able to grow, develop, and put on weight. Now, do not compare your premie to any other baby born at term around the same time. And I'll say this, it's easier said than done, because you know your friend had their baby, but their baby was born at 40 weeks, yours was born at 35 weeks, and because they were born around the same week, you can't help but compare. Premies can be a little slow at the beginning. They don't pick up as fast. But once they get to 2-3 months after delivery or after birth, they really catch on and put on weight and become your ordinary baby. In fact, I am convinced that they become sharper than most kids their age just because of all the input that was given to them at the beginning. So mom, if your baby was born prematurely, just focus on loving them, caring for them, keeping them warm, feeding them. It will be a lot more work than if they were born at term, but don't worry, they still grow and they will keep growing. Continue having them checked. Check with your pediatrician what the weight is like, how their milestones are going, and most of them will actually turn out okay. So do not panic, do not worry about it, but just do take care of them. I like to say this, their birthday is the day they were born, not the day they were supposed to be born. That tends to confuse a lot of parents. So if your baby was born at 33 weeks, you wonder, so is their birthday today when they were born at 33 weeks, or should it be at 40 weeks when they're supposed to be born? But birthday is birthday, the day you were birthed. So let them enjoy the day they were birthed. They are just, a little older if you look at it that way. They're just a little older than they ideally should be. But just care for them and love them, and they will grow, and you'll enjoy them when they're grown. Thank you for that question, and please subscribe. Every mother and every father has concerns about their baby's development and about their baby's well-being. And we at Is Mama have the joy of seeing your baby after they've been born, and we run a well baby clinic for you, meaning you come in with your baby every month. We'll weigh them, check the milestones, see how they're developing, and advise you at every stage on how you should carry on with your baby. It includes things like, so I'm going back to work, what should I do with the baby? How do I move my baby from the breast to the bottle? It includes weaning. It includes many other things, including how to have fun with your baby. We also advise on things you can start to involve your baby in terms of games, just to bring their intellect alive. And we are happy to host you at our birth center for your well baby clinic. So please call us, book an appointment. Thank you very much.